Ability Center's Upper Body Active Stretch.
Hello and welcome to your Upper Body Active Stretch. My name is Megan. Joining me today in her seated position is Lindsay. We are going to do an upper body active stretch. So we're going to do a little bit of an active move before we go into our stretch. So upper body focus, let's get to it. Make sure no matter where you are, you're up nice and tall, feet are firmly planted on the floor, and that belly button is driven to your spine. Yes, I know we're doing a little bit more of a stretch, but it's good to tighten that tummy up. Arm swings are gonna be first. We're going to extend our hands away from our chest, shoulder height, palms down. And we're gonna open our arms out to the side and swing in front. Okay, 15 seconds, go. So, change the top hand every time we go forward. Lindsay's following right along in her seated. Just want to warm those shoulders up a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shoulder stretch. So left arm comes in front of our body, palm facing towards us. Right arm comes underneath just above our shoulder, and we're gonna hold our arm in nice and tight. So we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Go when you're ready. So we wanna make sure our shoulders are away from our ears. We're inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth, up nice and tall. Allow your shoulder to stretch out. Good job. You're halfway there. Keep holding, pull it in nice and tight towards your chest. Good stretch. 3, 2, 1, gently release. Let's go over to the other side. So right arm in front. Left arm scoops underneath and grabs just above your elbow, and join when you're ready. Now we're just stretching the opposite side. Pull your arm in right towards your chest. Stay up tall and keep breathing even as we're stretching. We never want to hold our breath. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. And if you're in your standing position, just make sure your knees are soft. Awesome job. We're almost at the end. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right. So we're going to open and close our hands for the 15 seconds. So we're going to open and extend our arms shoulder height out to our side. And then we're going to close, bring our hands together in front of our chest, shoulder height. Go. So open as if we're about to receive a hug, and then kind of bring that hug in a little bit. Inhale, open. Exhale, forward. Warming up that chest and back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So we're gonna open our arms out to the side. I'm gonna give you a side profile and squeeze those shoulder blades together and kind of arch your back just slightly. Keep your chin away from your chest. We're just gonna hold this stretch. Lindsay's following right along in her seated. Join when you're ready. Another option for your seated, if you would like to grab onto the back of your chair and then open your chest, that's always an option as well, okay? So listen to your body, and in your standing, you can place your hands on the back and then open that chest up. So a couple of options. You're gonna open that chest up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna round forward like we're hugging a big tree, interlace our fingertips together, chin down to our chest, and separate our shoulder blades. Join when you're ready. Make sure our core is still strong even as we're stretching. So now I want you to actually round your back. Keep holding. You're more than halfway through this stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release and shake it off. Awesome. Okay, so overhead reaches is our next one. So I'm gonna take my left hand, reach up towards the ceiling, and then over to the right side, and then I'm gonna repeat on the other side. I'm just gonna keep repeating, switching sides, okay? 15 seconds, same for you seated, go. Reach up to the ceiling and over. Up to the ceiling and over. If you'd like to, you can cross in front of your face instead of reaching to the ceiling. That's an option as well. Leaning over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. All right, so now we're gonna hold to one side. So left hand all the way up, and then lean over and hold. So now you should be feeling this stretch going right through your left side. Join when you're ready. Keep breathing. If you want to, you can have your arm in front of your chest if that feels more comfortable, or you can eliminate that arm completely and just lean down to your right side. Keep breathing. Good work. Keep stretching, reaching even further. Almost at the end of this side, and then we're gonna switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring it back up to the center, and let's go right over to the other side. So right arm up and over to the left side. Join when you're ready. And again, if you want to cross in front of your chest instead, or completely eliminate the arm, you can as well. And you're standing, make sure your knees are soft, there's a slight little bend. When you're seated, you're up nice and tall, but leaning over. You can support yourself with your opposite hand just on your thigh as Lindsay's doing, or in your chair. 4, 3, 2, 1, gently release. All right, we're gonna place our hands right on our hips, okay? So, feet are still planted, seated, or standing. We are going to twist side to side. So my chest is rotating over to the left side. My feet and hips are nice and still. And then I'm going to gently rotate over to the right side, okay? Lindsay's going to follow right along in her seated. 15 seconds of the twist. Don't go too fast on this one. Go. Join when you're ready. Good. Nice, gentle twist. Just want to activate our core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so on this one, for your seated position, when we twist to the side, you can actually hold on to your chair, so the bottom of your chair and the back of your chair as we twist. In our standing, same idea, but we're gonna hold onto our hip. So my hands are gonna hold onto my left hip, and I'm gently gonna twist towards Lindsay, so towards my left side. I'm gonna stay up nice and tall, and I'm gonna hold. Go when you're ready. So keep your feet planted on the floor, up nice and tall. So both my hands are on my left hip, twisting towards my left. Okay, you're more than halfway through the stretch, so keep holding. Releasing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, and let's go right over to the right side. So both my hands now are on the outside of my hip, and Lindsay has her hand on the bottom of her chair and on the back of her chair. We're both up tall. Join when you're ready. At any time, if you need to gently release and then go back into the stretch, that's an option as well. Just listen to your body. Almost there, releasing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release back to the center. All right, so this next one, we're gonna work on our biceps, so the top of our arm. Hands extend out to our side. Thumbs are gonna point up to the ceiling, and then we're just gonna rotate our thumbs down and rotate back up, okay? Shoulder height and below, we don't wanna go any higher. 15 seconds for this activation, and go. And Lindsay's following right along in her seated. You can do one arm at a time, both. It's up to you. You can keep your hand open. We're just aiming to have our thumbs up and then thumbs down. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Our stretch for this one, both arms are gonna go out to the side, thumbs are gonna go up. Now we're just gonna hold thumbs down. So we're not gonna give this video a thumbs down, no way. But the idea is to have our thumbs down, and we're gonna stretch right through our arms, okay? Go. And then if you feel more comfortable just doing one side at a time, that's fine. I'll tell you when you're halfway so that you can switch over. Just breathe, really point those fingers down. Twist that thumb back. If you're doing single side, switch over. Shoulder height and below. A little bit of shoulder activation in this one as we stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. All right, we're on our last one. So we're gonna do a crossover shoulder tap. So my left hand is gonna tap my right shoulder and then go back down at my side, and then I'm gonna repeat on the other side, okay? Keeping my elbows kind of tucked in at my side, and Lindsay's following right along in her seated. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 15 seconds. I want to kind of activate our triceps, the back of our upper arm. So really push the arm down and then tap over. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So there's 2 different options for our tricep stretch. You can place your hand, so I'm gonna place my left hand on my left shoulder, take my right hand and push my elbow back up towards the side of my head, or I can take my right hand behind my head and grab onto my elbow, okay? A little bit of a higher intensity option for the grab on the elbow, a little bit of a lower is doing the push. Choice is yours, 30 seconds each side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If maybe you find you're doing the high intensity option and you need to go to low intensity, that's fine. Or maybe you're starting off with a low intensity option and you want to go to high, the choice is yours. So Lindsay will give you your low intensity option, and then I'll give you your high. Keep breathing. My left hand is on my upper back. Releasing in 4, 3, 2, 1, gently release, shake it out, and let's go right over to the other side. Right hand on our right shoulder, left hand comes behind the head and pulls back. Join when you're ready. And again, Lindsay's gonna give you your low intensity option, but you can do either or in standing or seated. So I have my right hand on my upper back this time, pulling my elbow back, still up nice and tall. We're almost at the end of the stretch. Releasing in 4, 3, 2, 1, gently release, shake out your arms. Ooh, my upper body feels so much better now after we did that one. So thank you so much for joining Lindsay and I for your upper body active stretch. We hope you had a wonderful little stretch and a little bit of active movement, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Ability Center's Upper Body Active Stretch.